Hello everyone, Coinhound here. The HMS Bounty was a British Navy ship famed for a mutiny that took place on board. I have recently acquired 4 2020 Cook Island silver dollar HMS Bounty coins. Let's take a look. Starting with the ship itself, the HMS Bounty was a former collier, which was basically a cargo ship that carried coal, and it was acquired by the British Navy in 1787 and renamed Bounty. It was a relatively small ship, 215 tons, had 3 masts, 4 cannon, and 10 swivel guns. Its mission was to travel to Tahiti to pick up some breadfruit plants that would then be transported to the West Indies, where they would be used as a source of food for slave labor. The ship had a crew of 46 men, only one of them an officer, the captain of the ship, William Bligh. Now, I came across a nice little summary of the story on the History Channel website, so I just want to share some excerpts of that with you. 3 weeks into a journey from Tahiti to the West Indies, the HMS Bounty is seized in a mutiny led by Fletcher Christian, the master's mate. Captain William Bligh and 18 of his loyal supporters were set adrift in a small open boat, and the Bounty set course for Tubuai, south of Tahiti. In December of 1787, the Bounty had left England for Tahiti in the South Pacific, where it was to collect a cargo of breadfruit saplings to transport to the West Indies. There, the breadfruit would serve as food for slaves. After a 10-month journey, the Bounty arrived in Tahiti in October of 1788 and remained there for more than 5 months. On Tahiti, the crew enjoyed an idyllic life, reveling in the comfortable climate, lush surroundings, and the famous hospitality of the Tahitians. Fletcher Christian fell in love with a Tahitian woman named Mauatua. On April 4, 1789, the Bounty departed Tahiti with its store of breadfruit saplings. Then on April 28, near the island of Tonga, Christian and 25 petty officers and seamen seized the ship. Bligh, who would eventually fall prey to a total of 3 mutinies in his career, was an oppressive commander and insulted those under him. By setting him adrift in an overcrowded 23-foot-long boat in the middle of the Pacific, Christian and his conspirators had apparently handed him a death sentence. By remarkable seamanship, however, Bligh and his men reached Timor in the East Indies on June 14, 1789, after a voyage of about 3,600 miles. Bligh returned to England and soon sailed again to Tahiti, from where he successfully transported breadfruit trees to the West Indies. Meanwhile, Christian and his men attempted to establish themselves on the island of Tubuai. Unsuccessful in their colonizing effort, the Bounty sailed north to Tahiti, and 16 crewmen decided to stay there, despite the risk of capture by British authorities. Christian and 8 others, together with 6 Tahitian men, a dozen Tahitian women, and a child, decided to search the South Pacific for a safe haven. In January 1790, the Bounty settled on Pitcairn Island, an isolated and uninhabited volcanic island more than 1,000 miles east of Tahiti. The mutineers who remained on Tahiti were captured and taken back to England, where 3 were hanged. A British ship searched for Christian and the others, but did not find them. In 1808, an American whaling vessel was drawn to Pitcairn by smoke from a cooking fire. The Americans discovered a community of children and women led by John Adams, the sole survivor of the original 9 mutineers. According to Adams, after settling on Pitcairn, the colonists had stripped and burned the Bounty. An internal strife and sickness had led to the death of Fletcher and all the men but him. In 1825, a British ship arrived and formally granted Adams amnesty, and he served as patriarch of the Pitcairn community until his death in 1829. In 1831, the Pitcairn Islanders were resettled on Tahiti, but unsatisfied with life there, they soon returned to their native island. In 1838, the Pitcairn Islands, which includes 3 nearby uninhabited islands, was incorporated into the British Empire. By 1855, Pitcairn's population had grown to nearly 200, and the 2-square-mile island could not sustain its residents. In 1856, the islanders were removed to Norfolk Island, a former penal colony nearly 4,000 miles to the west. However, less than 2 years later, 17 of the islanders returned to Pitcairn, followed by more families in 1864. Today, just a few dozen live on Pitcairn Island, and all but a handful are descendants of the Bounty mutineers. About 1,000 residents of Norfolk Island, about half its population, trace their lineage from Fletcher Christian and the 8 other British sailors. All right, everyone, here are my 2020 Cook Island silver dollar HMS Bounty coins. Now, when I first became aware of these in the summer, I was pretty excited because I love coins with ships on them. Now, when I looked up and tried to track down the HMS Bounty coins from Cook Island, the 2020, it quickly was made known to me that pretty much all the big U.S. dealers were out of them or hadn't gotten them in yet, and they simply weren't available. The only place I could find them was through the silver trader in England. So that was going to create a little bit of a complication with shipping. So I checked out their website. The price they had wasn't all that bad. You know, I had been looking to get 1 or 2 of the coins, but the shipping was where it kind of hit. And I don't remember the exact amount. It was 10. I don't know if it was €10 or $10. But obviously, if I just purchased 1 coin, throwing that on to the premium that was already there, it would really be a collectible item for me and me alone, because who knows if I'd ever be able to get that cost back. But what I ultimately decided to do is I increased the amounts in the cart just to see what would happen to the shipping, and the shipping stayed the same even for 4 coins. So I decided to go ahead and get the 4 coins. All right, and I have them here on the screen. So that way it was only, I don't know, maybe 2 something to 3 something shipping charge per coin. Now, just taking a little bit of a closer look at the coin. Okay, first off, on this side, the obverse, of course, we have the Queen of England, Elizabeth II, Cook Islands, 2020. Okay, now this coin is a 4/9 fine silver coin, 1 ounce. It's 39.73 millimeters in diameter. Trying to see if maybe I can get a little better look here. Okay, and 2.98 millimeters in thickness, and it has a reeded edge. Although that's not going to be super easy to see. I guess you can see it pretty well there through the capsule. Okay, and as far as the obverses with queens go, I like this one. It's got kind of a nice background there. I like that background pattern. But obviously, to me, the selling point is the reverse. Okay. And this is it right here. And, I'm not really sure that the video really does it justice. The ship itself has this kind of mirror-like finish. And then you've got this frosted background. It says $1. It has the information on the purity and the like, and the rendition of the coin. It's just a beautiful coin, in my opinion. I liked it when I saw the pictures of it online. I might have even seen it first in a YouTube video, although it escapes me as to who it was. But in person, I'm trying to adjust this a little bit so you can see it. Just a beautiful coin. I have a lot of different ship coins. There are some that particularly stand out above the rest, maybe like the Royal Fortune. I have a USS Constitution silver round. Honest value never fails. I really like that. And this HMS Bounty ranks right up there. It might even be my favorite. So definitely pretty cool. And so that's pretty much it. I did pick up 4 of them. Who knows, down the road I might flip a couple of them. Don't know. Haven't decided what I'm going to do. But one of them is definitely going to stay in the permanent collection. So you have the Queen. And you have the ship, the HMS Bounty. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a subscriber, I thank you very much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That would help out my channel a lot. If you like this video, please hit the like. The likes help a lot as well. And if you have any comments to share, any particular ship coins you like or what you think of this coin, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you all. All right, till next time, this is Coin Hound.